Alright, bet. Hold on, I'm gonna change my pants. Yeah, I seen him. No, I do that.
Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck ass, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready.
All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck ass, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me.
You can put me no run plays in that whole hand.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we ride. racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I was on the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait.
Is faithful and loyal the same shit?
We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They alright. Trying to build them boys though.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
I don't know. I mean, it was a little late, but
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Dolphins, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
Throwing
things.
that right in my face.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
They will get 4
Oh my
yards
God.
here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, New York.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No, I wasn't laughing, but
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and 5.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Punt formation for the Jets.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two and a throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass. Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. 2 and now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Jets first down.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30.
You don't want none, get some.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25.
Greatest show on earth.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Touchdown, Miami. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going deep for Diggs. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 2. It's a gain of 5.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They take a shot downfield.
Oh my God,
bro. Incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs. 49 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. The 30.
Do
10.
what we do. Do what we do.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jets, 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
What the ball is doing, man? Oh, cause you running to the kicker. Oh, when I kick the motherfucker. The kicker.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
I don't know.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly.
Ah!
He's got it in, complete. Stuffed by Diggs.
I pressed up.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line.
offense with solid field position.
No, you just kicked that one out of bounds right here. This on you. You kicked that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Oh,
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Oh, my.
Jabari Zuniga. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
All right. Yeah, I'm holding that. What?
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Jets.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, it is like that. Losing the goddamn fucking passing attack out there. Yeah, I'm just trying to pass out so I can get at least a superstar that nigga. You was letting me run that hoe for a little while. I gotta pass.
Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their gold cases. Marathon run, I'm a straight racer. They don't want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that because they got it? Quiet, it's a no. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, bought it.